Hmm. Are you ready or not?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So Shaza is going to be the record Monday hari ni 17. 17 11. Okay. All right. Tell me when you are ready, and then I'll start the timer. Okay, just the same thing. You are given 10 minutes, okay, to present. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Okay, and then I'll give you 5 minutes for Q&A session. All right. Okay.
Okay. Dah. Okay, Miss, we are ready to present. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum to Miss Ifa and my classmates. So today we are going to presenting about active shooter incidents at school in the United States of America. So this is my group members, Nur Ali Hazika, me Nur Ashran and Siti Nur Fatimah.
Okay, so this is our purposes. First is to compare the number of people killed and injured in active shooter incident at school in the USA from 2021 to 2025. Second purposes is to understand the factor that lead to active shooter incident in school in the USA. According to a recent report, there have been 53 school shootings in the USA this year, up until 23 September. Out of this incident, 27 happened on college campus and 26 happened in school. This shows that the problem affects both younger students and university students. These shootings have caused serious harm. A total of 19 people has died and at least 84 others have been injured. Because of this situation, we decided to focus on active shooter incident in the USA rather than other countries. The USA record more school shootings compared to other countries, which make it an important place to study and understand this issue. By studying the USA, we can understand the problem better and learn what steps can be taken to prevent similar incidents in our country.
So next for credibility. Even though we are here in Malaysia, many of us have come across news about active shooter cases that are happening in school in the USA. So these stories appear often on international media and they have made a lot of people around the world, including us, wonder about school safety. So to understand this issue better, we refer to trusted sources, the National Center for Education Statistics 2024, which reports that school shooting incidents in the USA have increased over the past 10 years. And also, according to Every Town for Gun Safety 2024, these incidents may not happen every day, but they still create a huge emotional impact on especially for students, parents, and also entire communities. So actually, school should be the safest place for young people. But when gun violence enters that space, everything changes. The fear, the trauma, and the long-term effects on students' well-being. So that's why our group chose to explore this topic. We wanted to dig deeper into the data to understand what might be driving these school shooting cases in the USA and what lessons that we can learn from it.
Okay, I'll move to background of topic. So for background of topic, active shooter incidents are one of the most serious forms of violence that can happen in schools. So FBI defines active shooter as a person who actively trying to kill people in public or populated area. These incidents happen suddenly and can greatly affect students, teachers, and the entire school community. The term active shooter is used when the shooting is still happening because the situation is ongoing. Both law enforcement and the people nearby can influence what happens next. The FBI records active shooter incidents in all types of educational settings, including primary, secondary, and college or university levels. But for our research, we focus on secondary schools. Okay, next. Next is the central idea. So, active shooter incident in the USA have been rising in recent years, and it is important to raise awareness about the number of people affected and the factors that contribute to these tragedies. So here is our chart for the analysis of our research. So we use horizontal pair bar chart.
As you can see, the horizontal pair bar chart show the number of people killed and injured in school shooting in the USA from 2021 to 2025. The dark blue represent the number of deaths, while the light blue bar represent the number of injuries for each year. From the data, we can see that 2022 recorded the highest number of victims, making it the most dangerous year in this period, with more people killed and injured than in the other years. On the other hand, the lowest number were recorded in 2020, most likely because of the COVID-19 pandemic, when schools across the country were closed and students had to stay at home and attend online classes, which reduced the chances of school-related violence. In 2025, the number are lower compared to the peak in 2022, but the chart still show that school shooting remain a continuous problem and the issue has not been fully solved.
Okay, next is the analysis for the pie chart.
Okay, for the pie chart, this pie chart, we use different colors to represent each circumstances related to school shootings. Although there are several categories shown, we will focus on the three main ones. So the first one, the largest portion of the chart is the blue section, which represents anger, fights, and disputes, which contribute about 54% of the cases. According to findings by the GAO 2020, most K-12 shootings occur because of personal or group conflicts involving students, staff, or gangs. Besides, Every Town for Gun Safety 2024 also highlights that these incidents often result in emotional distress and long-term trauma within school communities. Meanwhile, for the green section, which is the smallest slice at 4%, represents criminal activity. As noted by the FBI 2000, violent incidents can arise from many different factors depending on the individual and the situation. This helps explain why criminal-related school shootings are relatively rare. And lastly, there are also two categories with the same percentage at 11%, which are the light blue section represent miscellaneous causes and the orange section represents unknown causes. These findings indicate that some cases do not have clear explanation, which less specific categories.
Okay, for the conclusion, school shootings continue to be a major issue in the USA. In 2022, it showed the greatest numbers of casualties, and while cases decreased during COVID-19, they subsequently climbed once more. So, said before, anger and interpersonal conflict are the main causes of shooting, which highlights the need for improved support and problem resolution initiative in schools. Next, people need to aware about gun violence and promoting stronger safety measures and gun control policies. Schools also should strengthen their security system. School shootings remain a serious issue that affects many lives each year. Most of the school shootings were caused by personal conflicts. And lastly, shooting in schools need to prevent it from happening in Malaysia so that no loss of life occurs.
So this is our references. Okay, is there Any question?
I have a question. Um, so, school shooting cases like those in the USA happen in Malaysia. What would you do as a citizen to help to prevent it?
Jom. Miss, nak tunggu azan ke? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So to answer Wani's question,
So dah jadi repeat sikit. Kau ingat?
as citizen, if that case happen in Malaysia, so for me, I think me as a Gen Z, I think I would use social media to spread clear and verified information. So currently, platforms something like TikTok and also Instagram are powerful because they mostly posting something like short video, which usually it carries young people quickly and actually can help reach a wider audience. So I think I would create or share something that can raise awareness about mental health, bullying, and warning sign. So I think it might help in order to make this safety issue is more understandable among us, and the student might feel encouraged to speak up if they notice something that unsafe. Maybe by using social media, we can build a more alert and informed community, which can help prevent incident like school shooting happen in Malaysia. So, anyone to add some more? Okay, that's all for one question. So, is there any question?
I have a question. What cultural or social factors in the USA make school shootings more common than in other countries?
Thank you for the question. I think school shooting happen more often in the USA because of a few main reasons. First, it is easier to get gun in the USA, so students can use them to hurt others. Country with strict guns law do not have as many shooting news. Other than that, I think many movie, game and media in the USA show a lot of violence. This can influence students who feel lonely or have problems. Some may think violence is a way to get attention. It can make other people copy the same thing. All these factors make school shootings more common in the USA rather than other countries.
So I have something to add. As Fatima said, at USA, the gun, what people want to buy a gun is not strict, but actually, it is a big country, so different places they have different law of people to buy a gun. Some place have strict law, but some places is lenient to buy a gun. So that's all for the question Aina.
So, maybe, is there any question? Okay, I guess no. Thank you. That's all from us.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Group 7.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you to three of you. Okay, for a very good presentation. All right. So, can I have one question to ask? So, in your opinion, what are some warning signs and factors that characterize potential school shooters? So I repeat my question again. Okay, you can think about it while waiting for group two's turns. Okay, the question is, what are some warning signs or and factors that characterize potential school shooters? Okay, did you get it?
Yes.
What are warning signs? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay. Wait one. Can we go back to group one? Okay, for you to answer the question. Group one, where are you?
Miss, we want to answer the question.
Okay.
So, based on Miss punya question, based on Miss question, I have read some news before. So, wait, I have read some news before. The one of the factors why school shooting happen is the person which is an alumni of the school being bullied by his friends before when he's in his secondary school. So he take revenge to his friends. So he go back to his school and but he as alumni, so he just shoot other students that in the school. So that's why school shooter can occur. Next.
I want to add some more. Students who bully may feel angry, powerless, or deeply hurt. This emotion can build up into thought of revenge. Some may begin to fantasize about hurting those who bully them.
I I think maybe lah the kids the online game that use weapons and it might attract the kids to try new things even they do that without any intentions. They might they are being exposed at early age so they don't know what they are doing actually.
All right. Okay. Thank you for your answers. Okay. So that's why lah. We know that America have the freedom kan, freedom of speech, freedom of buying weapons, and much more than that. Okay, so there's always lah consequences that comes after those freedoms. So school shooting hasn't really happened in Malaysia. I think not yet kan, minta dijauhkan lah. Alright, so I think in Malaysia, in our country, we are still safe. Everyone are civilized enough not to think of shooting innocent people. Okay, compared to America, the thing is, in America, it is a very large state. So as you mentioned earlier, they have different states have different laws. Okay, I think there are like 2 to 3 states that lift up the ban of the weapon punya freedom kan. So they can go around, okay, and bring their guns and then just mass shooting when they feel angry and all. So that one also, freedom of buying the guns to put one of the factors, and also like you said just now, because of the bullying kan. Okay, school shooting. Oh my god, I can't. Thinking of it, but I think if I were in that place, I don't think I will survive. Okay, so bersyukurlah we are in Malaysia. Okay, thank you, Group One. I think yours is one of the most interesting title lah. School shooting kan, it's not a norm in Malaysia. Okay, all right. Can we move to